Alright, in this video we're going to look at medical dosage problems, and the very first few videos to this long series of medical dosage problems we're going to be getting used to dimensional analysis. Up until this point, maybe you've done some math by using proportions, or maybe you just knew when to multiply versus when to divide. Those are good strategies to use, but dimensional analysis in the long run, when you're doing certain medical dosage problems, it is going to be the technique that you want to use. The first example here asks us this: how many inches are there in 2 miles? Who cares? We're doing medical dosage problems, but I'm trying to get you comfortable with dimensional analysis. Now, before we jump into the dimensional analysis, some of you may be thinking, oh, I can do this without dimensional analysis, and that is right. Some of you may know, well, if we have 2 miles and 1 mile is 5,280 feet, we can take 5,280 and multiply it by 2. This will tell you how many feet there are in 2 miles, because we have 2 miles, 5,280 feet per mile. And since there's 12 inches in 1 foot and we have this many feet, we can multiply by 12 and we get our answer. So yes, 126,720 inches are the number of inches there are in 2 miles. Now, some of you may know that, but again, I want you to follow along and make sure you start to grasp dimensional analysis. But again, before I dive into that, some of you may take this approach. If we know that 1 mile is 5,280 feet, what we can do here is we can take 2 miles and we can figure out how many feet we have here. This is a technique called using proportions. The downside to this technique here is this: later on, when you're doing more advanced problems, you'll have to do multiple proportions in one problem in order to get the correct answer. This example here, we would have to do 2 proportions. The first proportion would involve us finding x here, which is the number of feet we have in 2 miles. To solve this proportion, we can cross multiply 5,280 times 2. Recall earlier that was 10,560 when we multiplied 5,280 times 2. So that cross product here is equal to the other cross product of 1 times x, which is x. So therefore, 10,560 feet are in 2 miles. Now what you'd have to do next is take this number of feet and convert it to inches. So over here we have 1 foot equals 12 inches, but we don't have 1 foot in this problem. We have 10,560 feet. Notice I'm lining up my feet, and now finally we want to figure out how many inches we have. To solve this proportion, we would cross multiply, and we wouldn't have to divide by anything because we're taking 1 times x, very similar up here. Now, don't get the 2 variables confused. We found feet up here. Now I'm finding a new x, or a new number, if you will. And that number will be 12 times 10,560. And that's exactly what we did up here. 10,560 times 12, we get 126,720. So great, yeah, we got our answer, but I've showed you 2 ways. I'm trying to maybe switch you away from these 2 ways to prepare you for more advanced problems that you'll see in medical dosage classes. So what is dimensional analysis? We are not going to be setting fractions equal to each other when we do dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis involves us multiplying a series of fractions, and ultimately what I say is this: you're trying to get rid of words. What do I mean by that? Well, let's come back to the question. How many inches are there in 2 miles? So I'm going to write down what I know. I know I have 2 miles, and I'm going to create a fraction out of this. For right now, 2 miles is the same thing as 2 miles over 1, or 2 over 1. Our ultimate goal is to get to inches. So I'm going to leave some space over here, and I'm just going to write a fraction bar with inches. I want to get rid of miles, and I want the only word I have left in this problem to be inches. How do we get rid of words? If we have a word at the top, we want to put the same word at the bottom. What am I talking about? Look at this conversion right here. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. I'm going to use that conversion, and I'm going to put this 1 mile at the bottom. I'll explain why again in a second. Let's put the other piece that is equal to at the top, so we have 5,280 feet. And our goal here is to get rid of the words. We have a mile at the top, we have a mile at the bottom. We can cancel the words out. Sure, we just have a 1 down here, but later on you will not have a 1. It may be some other number there. So if you look at our math problem now, we are taking this fraction times this fraction, and the only word we see is feet. We want to get rid of feet because we want our answer to be in inches. Look at this conversion right here. We have a conversion that takes us from feet that we want to get rid of, and it will take us to inches. So we're going to multiply by yet another fraction. Since we have feet at the top, I want to put this at the bottom, 1 foot. And since we have 1 foot equals 12 inches, we're going to put 12 inches at the top. Our feet cancel out, and the only word we have left in this multiplication of fractions is the word inches, which matches exactly what we want to get over here. Now we are ready to multiply these fractions together. When you multiply fractions, you do not cross multiply. We take top times top, and in this case, we keep on multiplying the tops. That's how you multiply fractions. So we're going to do top times top times top. Well, in all honesty, that's exactly what we did up here, just in 2 separate steps. But if I take 2 times 5,280 times the 12, I'm multiplying all of these top numbers. Check out what we're going to get. The exact same thing, 126,720. There's our top number. Now if we multiply our bottom times our bottom times our bottom, 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. And now if we divide this fraction, notice we're getting the exact same answer we've got all along, but now we have this new technique called dimensional analysis. Dimensional analysis is going to involve us multiplying fractions, and our goal is to get rid of certain words. In this case, we got rid of miles and feet, which ultimately left us with the word, if you will, that we wanted to have in our final answer. Because again, we wanted to find how many inches are there in 2 miles. As we start progressing through more of these videos, example 2, 3, 4, and how many ever we do, I'm going to start throwing some nursing math at you. You know, dealing with grams and milliliters and IVs and all sorts of other things that you will run across. But if you're taking a med dosage class, you are going to run across some of these basic things here that will ultimately let you get comfortable with dimensional analysis. And there you have it, example 1, getting comfortable with dimensional analysis. And that's it for this video. I hope it helped.